refuses to.
He condemned it. He condemned it last night.
No, he didn't.
Chuck, there's
then why
no
wouldn't
way.
he condemn the Proud Boys?
Yes, he did. Chris Wallace
Why wouldn't he do it?
No, he didn't. And he said, sure. Yes, he did. He said, sure, 3 times. Not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times. Chuck, don't throw Joe Biden a lifeline here.
That is
Joe Biden
stop with this.
Palling around
You're making stuff up.
Chuck,
enough with the gaslighting.
You ain't black.
Enough with your gaslighting. Jason Miller.
You ain't black.
You know what you're doing here. You know what you're doing.
You're
taking things purposely out of context to try to somehow equalize what the president did. Here's what I want you to explain to me. Why is it that every time the president
to go on the Breakfast Club and say you ain't
Jason
black?
Miller, I want to understand why the president of the United States 4 years ago couldn't condemn David Duke, 3 years ago said there were fine people on both sides, said here couldn't condemn the Proud Boys. This is not an accident anymore. This is called a pattern.
Chuck, don't gaslight the viewers here. Very clearly last night, President Trump said that he condemned those groups. When Chris Wallace said you condemned them, and the president said,
stand by mean?
Last Friday, Chuck, hold on.
Why does he want him to stand by? Why does he want the Proud Boys to stand by? What is he standing by for?
Stand by the wayside. Stand by the wayside and get out of the way. Let law enforcement do their job.
That was Trump's spokesman, Jason Miller, caught in an absolute lie by Chuck Todd of MSNBC. And in that interview, Chuck Todd asks a very clear question. Why won't Donald Trump condemn the Proud Boys? Why last night, when he was asked if he would condemn the Proud Boys and other dangerous groups, did he refuse to do so? Why did he say they should stand back and quote-unquote stand by? What did that mean? No one seems to be able to tell us. Not Jason Miller, not Republican Senator Tim Scott, not even Donald Trump Jr., Trump's eldest son. No one can really tell us. And it's not because they don't know what Trump means. It's because they know exactly what he means, but they don't want to say it because it's horrific. What Trump is telling the Proud Boys and people like them, people part of these groups that are supporting him, he's telling them, stand by, await instruction. For the time being, keep your power level hidden. That's often a term you'll hear used by certain right-of-center spaces. Keep your power level hidden. And then, if need be, we'll reassess. And as I've noted, as Bernie Sanders and AOC have noted, and many others, what Trump is planning to do is steal this election if he needs to. His goal is to hope that ballots that are cast in person get counted at first, that he's winning because of that, and that he's going to try and have the mail-in ballots invalidated. And I would not put it past Trump that if all else fails, he wouldn't ask those people who he's put on standby to activate and to do things that are horrific in the name of preserving his power. And maybe that's hyperbolic. I don't think it is, but we can't know if it is because Trump won't condemn it. And last night, Chris Wallace on that stage, when Trump refused to condemn people and refused to say he would support a peaceful transition, and he refused to say that he would recognize the results of the election once they've been certified, once all the ballots have been counted and it's been certified. What Chris Wallace then said was, sir, what does that mean? Are you going to urge your supporters to take the streets? To basically launch a coup against the American people. And Trump didn't say no. Why wouldn't he say no? It's an easy question. It's a softball to Trump to give him plausible deniability. And he wouldn't say it. He wouldn't say it. It's ridiculous, is what it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's horrific. And it's a danger to democracy. And in this interview, there's no way you can buy Jason Miller's interpretation, which is stand by means, go away and let law enforcement do it. Stand by means keep your position ready, chill for a little bit, take your foot off the gas pedal for now, but be ready. Be ready to be reactivated and do what you're doing, but worse when I command you. That's what the Proud Boys themselves are interpreting what Trump said last night. That's how they interpreted it. I'm not making any of this up. This is Trump preparing his people for a coup. This is what's happening in the United States of goddamn America. This is what's happening. And look, Jason Miller in this interview during this clip, but also before it, tries to bring up Joe Biden, basically carrying water for Dixiecrats that believed in separate but equal. He said awful things. He said the "you ain't black" comment. And look, I'm not one to really defend Joe Biden on those issues. I made multiple videos criticizing Joe Biden on the "you ain't black" story. Multiple videos on it. Go back and check. I have made tons of videos criticizing Joe Biden, but there's no comparison between Joe Biden and Donald Trump getting his supporters ready for a coup. If you draw that false equivalency, you're doing a disservice to yourself and others.